Recording is on, and today is the 11th. Today is the 11th, April 2021, and we are at a Sunday call. And today the topic is fantasy. So, all the DJCCs and all the PES juniors and all you have come here with the point of views and belief systems about what and the knowing as of now what fantasy is. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate everything and be open to receiving whatever shows up, whoever is contributing to us now, starting now. So what is fantasy, guys? What's fantasy?
Kamal, the word fantasy takes me to my childhood, and also Access and Gary and Dane and you and the rest have done such a great job of breaking the myth of my fantasy, which I really thought was my reality. You know,
Yeah.
that's all I can say right now. When you said fantasy, so that bush, that energy came. You know, हमने कितना उसको reality बना दिया, and we misinterpreted it for whatever reasons. There is no justifications, but now it's time to let it go.
Yes. Yes, now is the time to let it go. And also, why, if you want to enjoy it, why not? Go into the fantasy world. No harm, no wrong,
Yes.
no right. Hi, Rashmi.
Hi, how are you? Good morning.
Good. I'm only going to say hi to people I can see. Hi, Natalia.
Morning.
This is
Good
Natalia.
morning. Good
Harshita.
morning. Harshita, yaar.
ये थोड़ा सा ट्रिक कर देती है. Tricks me into who she is.
Harshita, the face remains the same, but the name changes.
Name
What
change.
fantasy is that?
I know what fantasy is that.
Good morning, Meera.
कवल वो देखने की ऐसी छोटी छुटकी है, बहुत तेज है.
Hi, Mamta.
प्यारी सी है, प्यारी सी है, प्यारी सी.
प्यारी सी है, बहुत तेज है, मस्त है.
Hi, Mamta. Thank you.
होना भी
Thank
चाहिए
you.
तेज.
Thank you.
I love your
तेज तो
dimple.
होना भी चाहिए. Yes. Very
ले
true.
लो,
Hello,
नीरज जी.
Anuradha.
I'll log out and log in. Okay. Just let me rejoin. My camera has a problem. Just make me read. I'll log out. Please enter me after a minute. Thank you.
So when you visualize, no, not visualize, when you have a vision, what do? You solidify it. And you start assuming that it might actualize. So how many of those visions actually come to fusion, actually actualize? Or are they just fantasies? Most of the visions that we invent are fantasies. What I would like to be, what I would like to have, rather than the possibility of creating, actualizing something, bringing it into actualization. So जो आप लेके आते हो अपनी जिंदगी में वो हमेशा ग्रेटर होगा देन जो सोचते रहते हो.
So Kaval is fantasy when we are mostly in the future. ये होगा, वो होगा. You know, like most of the time we fantasize, and that is something that actually never actualizes. It always remains in the future.
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
This
thank-
moment में तो हम आते ही नहीं है. This moment में तो हम fantasy करते ही नहीं है. It's mostly for the future, right?
Thank you for saying that. Yeah, so true. So actually, I have a question for you. When you go into fantasy, is it ease for you or comfortable for you or uncomfortable?
It's very comfortable. I mean, there's so much lightness when I can fantasize me to be anything that I really truly want to be at that moment. Like, मैं कुछ भी बन सकती हूँ. वो वाली feeling आती है.
Kaval, can I say something? At that time, we really enjoy being in fantasy. I enjoy.
वो कहते हैं ना घोड़े दौड़ाते हैं, वो कहते हैं डे ड्रीमिंग.
हाँ, बड़ा मजा आता है.
Yeah, that is why we keep doing it. So if you were to ask, what am I aware of that I have not instituted as yet, that I have not created as yet, that I have not actualized as yet? What energy, space, and consciousness can I be to have, do, create, generate, claim, own, acknowledge, choose, change, add, everything that I've left out or haven't mentioned? Would you be willing to be that energy, to bring it to actualization in your life, rather than just have it for the future? So what if to start with, when a thought enters, it is actually an awareness? And then when you start to go into the fantasy of it, you solidify it and you put it in the future, and now it is not available to you. Isn't that what we do?
Yeah, Kaval, we do that. Then how? Help us, assist us how to actualize it. Like, instead of solidifying it, keep it as energy and then to actualize it in our reality.
I just gave you a clearing. What am I aware of that I have not yet instituted? And then what energy, space, and consciousness can I be, do, have, generate, create, institute, actualize, change, choose, whatever? You can just go on and on. To have that in my life right away, right now. Everything doesn't allow that. Destroy and get it all, right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, honor, short, boys, and beyond.
Yes, thank you. Got it. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So we tend to think awareness is सोच समझ के, cognitively आ रहा है awareness. No. Awareness is just, it's an energetic state. It's the energy that you perceive. And now what? Do you want to say, oh, ये हमारे साथ होता नहीं है, ये तो कभी होगा, ऐसे करूंगी तो ये, or oh my God, can I actualize this right away, right now? What can I be and do to actualize it right now? Oh, is it a thought? Is it an awareness, or is it a judgment? Or is it something that wants to be created through me, birthed through me? And you'll get the awareness. You get the lightness. You will know, like you know. But we don't want to know. We want to go into our head to sort it out, into our history, into our past, into our reference, into what our granny said, what our great-grand granny said, what our parents said, what our neighbors said, teachers said. we go into those kahanis, not, hey, oh my God, this feels so light. Can I have it now? Now, please.
Yeah, Kaval, and how much we doubt it also, नहीं? हम doubt भी करते हैं अपनी fantasy. नहीं, ये तो fantasy है, dream है, ये थोड़ी पूरी हो सकती है. You know, that thought also comes, you know, along with enjoying the fantasy.
You
Now
would
you've
rather,
given us the tools,
you
we
would
can
rather
use
keep
them.
it in the future than actualize it. Everything that brings up, would you be willing to destroy and get it all right, wrong, good, bad, awkward, online, short, boys, and beyond? So what if we stop doing thought, feeling, and emotions altogether? What if we, every time we were going into thought, feeling, and emotion, we would say, well, what would it take for me to perceive, know, be, and receive that? Because thoughts, feeling, and emotions, and no sex and sex is truly not real. They are fantasies.
Also, Kaval, most of the fantasies are not ours also, no? When you were saying this, I got this feeling. Thoughts, feeling, emotions, जब 99.9% हमारे है ही नहीं, तो फिर हमारी fantasies भी तो हमारी नहीं है. We keep on, you know, like a SpongeBob, we keep on, you know, just absorbing that energy and we make it ours and we feel so nice about it, you know. And then we keep it in the future. But now with the tools that you've given, we can actualize it and first, so we can find out what is really true for us. Yeah.
Exactly. Thank you for saying. First thing is, oh my God, is it a fantasy or can I actualize it? What is it? What can I do with this? Can I change it? If not, then what else is possible? How does it get any better than this? You get the awareness and you can change any fantasy into reality, in your reality. Change it into, create it into the present, now. And every even it's so funny that even when you say, oh my God, my mother has diabetes, I will get diabetes, that's a fantasy too. What if it was a fantasy that you would have diabetes? What if that fantasy will bring it, actualize it? Everything that you are functioning from, check out, is it a fantasy or is it is it something that I can make in reality? Yes, go ahead, Gitu.
Yeah, hi. You just said that it is a fantasy when you said about diabetes. So I never thought that I would have it, but it's been like it's a hereditary problem. So
That's
I just
interesting
know
point.
this. Yeah, I just know this, and I did pardon pocket long time back. But my question is that yes, I know I still have it, and I'm just you know working to be off that problem. So anything that you have to, any clearing that you have right now in terms
How
of
are you?
fantasy
Can I
that you're
ask
talking.
you a question?
Uh,
How are
someone
Sure.
is
you
waiting,
working?
Kaval.
How are you? Can I come back to you later after Gitu, please? Harshita?
Is waiting. Someone is waiting.
Yeah, I have my eyes there. I've added them. Thank you, darling.
Okay. Deal.
Yeah. Please tell me.
Thank you for reminding me. Sometime I forget. Yes, Gitu, I was asking you. You said you were trying to. What did you say?
I said I just want to be off that problem. So
You're
I'm
trying
working
to be
towards
off
it.
that problem.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
How are you doing that?
taking care of myself, doing the right things. So, I
What
was
is the
like,
right
it
thing?
might be because of, doing lifestyle changes cover, to be honest.
So you have bought that is true for you.
Yes, I have. Yes, definitely I have.
Biscuit लिया
But
biscuit.
there you are, you have a choice. You have a choice to return it to sender. You have a choice to say, okay, bye bye. You have a choice. और you say, okay, अब तो ये हो गया क्योंकि हेरिडिटरी है और अब तो मुझे इसकी दवाई खानी है और ध्यान रखना है अपना. That's another way of looking at it.
So
Your
if I
point
let
of
go of
view,
all
your
this,
point of
if
view
I pot and
creates your
pocket,
reality.
it's not mine. I bought it, Kaval.
So now it's
I
yours.
bought it from the world, from
So you,
everywhere around, and all the posts, all
yeah,
the
you don't have to
newspaper.
justify that. अब मुझे ये हो गया, अब तो मैंने खरीद लिया, मैं क्या करूं, मुझे तो मिल गया, अब तो मैं कुछ कर नहीं सकती, मेरे घर में आ गया, मैं कुछ नहीं कर सकती, अब तो उसके साथ जीना पड़ेगा.
No, I don't want. I would never ever. From this second, I don't want to live with that.
Then what you are doing is anyway helping, or is it's you're nurturing it now. ओके अब आ गया है तो अब मैं अपना लाइफस्टाइल चेंज कर देती हूँ, अब मैं ये चीजें घर से निकाल देती हूँ, नहीं खाऊंगी, अब मैं अपने आप से अनकाइंड होने लग जाती हूँ, अब मैं अपना दिमाग इस्तेमाल करने लग जाती हूँ, अब जो दुनिया ने बोला है वो करती हूँ, मेरा क्या है, मैं तो फिर जो लोग बोलेंगे वही करूंगी, मुझे थोड़ी कुछ पता है, मेरे पास थोड़ी कुछ टूल है. Right?
So any particular clearing that you have for this cover?
No, just a choice.
Just a choice.
Yeah.
So definitely, I'm gonna, bake a chocolate cake and enjoy your birthday and have it today itself.
ओके अब 4 दिन के बाद मेरा बर्थडे तो अब एक पनिशमेंट है, 2 बनाओ,
You did.
एक पार्सल करो, एक खाओ.
The borders are sealed here, darling. Chhattisgarh.
सब कुछ हो जाता है पॉसिबल.
I'll click a picture and send.
Don't
और
do that
साड़ा
for church.
साड़ा डालना है, साड़ा. पिक्चर डाल
मुझे
के.
भेज देना.
Yeah, Harshita, I will.
चावल आपके बदले का मैं खा लूंगी.
चलो ठीक है, कोई तो खाए.
Yeah, we are neighbors. Yeah.
Neighbors means you're very close.
Okay. So, yeah, just like in the same society, just 2 blocks away.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what if it was a
So, Kaval,
fantasy?
any
What if it was a fantasy that you have all that your mother had?
okay. I know I bought it from my grandfather, like my Nana ji.
Whatever, whoever. Everywhere you defined that, tathastu. What is this? What can I do about this? Can I change it? How can I change it? Everywhere I made this mine, I destroy and uncreate it all. I return it to sender with consciousness attached. Now, what else am I required to do for
Consciousness
it?
attached.
What am I required to be and do? What if it was a fantasy that
Sure.
you can't change it now because you had it? What if it is a fantasy that you can't change anything that's going on in your
I'm
life?
still not getting that clarity of what is fantasy.
इतना बोली जा रही हूं मैं और फिर भी आपको क्लैरिटी नहीं आ रही.
Kaval, can I say something
Yes,
here?
please go ahead.
Yeah. So I do a lot of BMM. I mean, if someone has done foundation, that really, really helps me a lot, with all the points of use it. I buy that my parents had it, my grandparents have it, all that.
She's
BMM Karne
recently
se
done it, so
biomimetic
she can
would-
do that.
Oh, yeah, and it's so simple. I to even tell my maid, just put your hand there on my dono jagah pe, and I keep on repeating the process. I've got it taped, and some of the clearings, and it truly helps a lot. I thought if I could contribute that process, in
Thanks
this.
for reminding.
Yes, yeah, it's really Gitu. It's fabulous. Just use it.
So can
And
you
just don't buy. Return all the points of views you've bought. Just return it to the sender with consciousness attached.
Gitu, thank you.
Interesting point of view.
Gitu, would you like to say what if it is a fantasy that I can't change anything that's going on in my life, and that going on in my life that I have decided I can't change?
Decided that I have decided that I can't change.
Everything that is, would you be willing to destroy and get it all right, wrong, good, bad, popcorn on a short?
Yes, yes, yes.
That the ultimate cure for anything is total awareness. There is no such thing as problem.
Okay.
The things you have decided as problems are problems. Everything that brought up, would you be willing to destroy and get it all right, wrong, good, bad, popcorn, on a short, boys and beyond? So,
Kaval, are you taking us to a tour of Fantasy Island today?
yes, if you want to, why not? Why not? It's just a choice away, and there's nothing wrong in it. Vision is actually fantasy. Choice is getting out of that and choosing something and creating something now. Any questions before we go forward? I don't know where to go. You have to ask me some questions. And by the way, everywhere you made yourself wrong for the fantasies you created or you didn't create, or you chose and you didn't choose, would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good, bad, popcorn, on a short, boys and beyond. No questions? We are done. Bye-bye.
No. Hi,
Oh,
Kaval.
So, batao. Question pucho.
I have a fever since last 3 days.
Okay.
Fever last 3 days. So please, can you send me EC and clearings for that?
What are you doing? Are you nurturing it?
Sorry?
What are you doing? You have बुखार चढ़ गया, आप क्या कर रहे हो? आप उसको नर्चर कर रहे हो, वाटर कर रहे हो, पानी दे रहे हो. I'm not, by the way, I'm not saying not looking after yourself. That doesn't mean you're not looking. You don't stop looking after yourself. But what's going on here?
Yeah.
जब से बुखार हुआ यहाँ क्या चल रहा है? कोविड तो नहीं हो गया, किसी को और तो नहीं हुआ था, मैं किसी को मिली तो नहीं थी, कोई आया तो नहीं था, क्या हुआ, डॉक्टर ने क्या कहा, दवाई दी कि नहीं दी, मेरे को क्या हो गया, पता नहीं कितने दिन होगा, मेरे कोविड हो गया, क्या चल रहा है दिमाग में?
Yes, all this things, blah blah blah.
जो चल रहा है वो हो जाएगा, होता रहेगा.
Sorry, yeah. So, what to do in this situation?
Every day you're not willing to destroy the fantasies you have invited into your life, you have created in your life, rather than choosing something that you can. 1 minute. मैं आपको क्लास के बाद में फोन करूं? 9:30 बजे. Bye bye. Bye bye. Is it something important? Okay, bye. I'll call you. He's saying, are you still in school? What classes are you doing? वो खत्म नहीं हो गई थी? Everything that was, would you be willing to destroy and get it all right, wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, online,
There
short?
are so many students that you have in your class. So tell that you're the teacher.
Yeah. So if you were aware, conscious and present, and if you no longer had to create a fantasy in any area of your life, would you have possibilities to create a reality that you want, that you desire, that you would like to have, which is far greater than the fantasy? Everything that doesn't allow you to be present with that, would you be willing to destroy and get it on? Right, wrong, good,
Yes,
bad,
please.
POC, POD, online, short, boys and beyonds. So everywhere you're not willing to destroy the fantasy, you have maybe invited, maybe created, maybe bought into, maybe it was fun that you kept nurturing it, kept gifting it, kept loving it. What did that create? Did it create greater for you, or did it bind you, hold you from going beyond it? Everything doesn't allow that. Everything doesn't allow you to choose something different to create your life. Would you be willing to destroy and uncreate it all?
Yes,
Right,
please.
wrong, good, bad, POC, POD, online, shorts, boys and beyonds. So, there was a question here. Somebody is asking, Hitesh.
Yes, it's me, Vanita.
वनीता. So भैया आप मेरे को ट्रिक मत किया करो, लिखते हितेश हो, होते वनीता हो. हैं?
Sorry, ये
नहीं, come
बेटा
on,
यूज
I'm
करता है
just
ना.
kidding.
That's
I was
why.
just kidding. I was just kidding. You don't have to be sorry to
Okay.
anybody, to anything, to nobody.
Okay.
और हमारी सारी जिंदगी जब भी हमें किसी ने कहा ना ये गुड आइडिया है, ये फैंटेसी थी. जीतू?
Yes.
जब भी
What did
किसी
you
ने
say?
कहा कि ये कर सकते हो या ये नहीं कर सकते हो, वो फैंटेसी थी. कभी किसी ने आपको कहा कि तू सब कुछ कर सकती है? कहा
Yes.
किसी ने?
One.
कहा किसी ने?
Yes, yes, yes.
तू तो कुछ भी कर सकती है, तो मेरे को तो किसी ने नहीं कहा। मेरे को तो
मुझे
बहुत
कहा।
लोगों ने कहा ये नहीं कर सकती, वो नहीं कर सकती, पर किसी ने नहीं कहा कि तू तो सब कुछ। अब तो कहते हैं, ग्रोइंग अप नोबडी टोल्ड मी कि तू तो सब कुछ, और ना मैंने कभी किसी को सुना किसी और को कहते हुए कि ये तो anybody can do anything.
Growing up, no, but then from past 10 years, yes.
ये
I've
अभी
been
की
listening
बात,
it from one
अभी की
person.
बात मत करो। मैं बचपन, आप ग्रो करते वक्त
No, no, no.
तब की
no,
बात करो।
No. Never.
Yeah. So everything became a fantasy. When you growing up and you know you can do anything, then will you have a fantasy? Maybe for a little while, but you would know you can have and create anything.
So everything we fantasize is reality and we can make it real.
Everything you fantasize, would you have to fantasize to create? You just create.
After coming to access, I
Wish
don't
list,
think there's
wish
a
list
need.
तो वो लोग, विश लिस्ट तो वो लोग बनाते हैं जो जिनको फैंटेसी होती है कि होगी नहीं। जिसने बात सोची
Exactly.
मुझे ये चाहिए, उसने वो क्रिएट कर ली, वो तो फैंटेसी नहीं है ना। फैंटेसी तो जरूरत ही नहीं है ना उसके लिए। फैंटेसी की जरूरत क्या है जब तुम
There's
सोचते
no
हो ये
need.
नहीं हो सकता, राइट?
Yes.
जब आप जाते
Also,
हो,
Kamal.
यस
sorry.
नीरा,
हाँ, बोल. नहीं आप बोलो.
नहीं आप बोलो।
नहीं, and Kamal, while we were growing up, किसी ने हमको तो नहीं बोला, but I remember like because I was brought up probably in the land of Shivaji, and you know those stories would Marathi thi, so a lot of Marathi stories around Shivaji's his mother telling in Jijabai, you can do anything in this world, you know. औरों के लिए true था, you know, like Gandhi could do anything coming from the background. He changed even the map of India. He could do anything, but
He
हम
did.
नहीं कर सकते थे. No one told us you can do it, you know. Others could do it. There were a lot of inspirational stories, but somehow हम लोग ने अपने पे नहीं apply किया because we made ourselves so small at that time. And now,
sorry, Neera. You made yourself small, or the whole world was telling each other that we can't do it? Did you pick it up from this reality? The lack,
yes, definitely.
lack this reality lives with.
Yes.
You can do everything, but you can't do that because that's something that those people won't accept. That's something that is not done by a girl. That's something that do it when you get married and go to your home. That's something that there are so many buts and becauses we were brought up with that we diminished ourselves. And now when somebody tells you you can do it, like Gitu says, you from inside know you can. You're an infinite being. You say, yeah, I can. Somebody just has to say that you are an infinite being and you can do it. Look, you're people here and you're here because you know you can do it. You know you came here to create something different. And nobody ever told you that. And nobody ever told you what that difference was. You knew. Most of you knew. You had the magical capacities. You knew you could just do anything. As little kids, you knew it, that anything was possible. Then you got molded into this reality, the way this reality wanted you to be. So what, any of you are getting it, close your eyes and ask yourself, what age did I give up possibility in favor of impossibility. What number
What
comes?
is it?
8.
Yeah. Some gave it at 8, some gave it at 2, some gave it at 13, some gave it at 4. Something in the
10.
something happened and you gave it up. It's not important when you give up. It's important that you gave up. What is really true for you, you knew it, you gave up. And it's true that you can do anything. You can be anything. You can choose anything. Nobody ever told us that. Nobody ever gave us permission, because we were always looking for permission from the elders, from people around us. They never gave us. They only told us, don't, no, never. Growing up, we only heard that. Phenomenon is what you are as a being. There is nothing that you cannot achieve and have. Fantasy is something we believe that ought to happen. But inside, we never seem to be able to believe that, trust that, and bring it to actuality, to fusion. Because deep down, we know we have got those points of views and we have bought them solid, and now they are so solid and significant. Like Gitu said, मेरे को हो गया है, अब मैं जो कुछ लाइफ के लिए मुझे करना है, उस बीमारी को नर्चर करने के लिए, उसको बढ़ाने के लिए, उसका ध्यान रखने के लिए, मैं अपने आप को डिमिनिश कर दूंगी. What phenomenons am I capable of that I can actualize now? Whatever I desire, whatever I want, whatever gives me joy, whatever makes my life is joy and glory. Come on, line up. You, okay, you, okay, you. And you don't, now out. You do, I don't want you in my life. You're not, are you a contribution? No? Okay, fine. Bye-bye. जब भी आपने कहा हाँ मैं ये करना चाहती हूं, आपको क्या बोला गया ग्रोइंग अप? ये नहीं होने वाला, ये तो तेरी फैंटेसी है, ऐसे थोड़ी होता है. मैं तो पार्टी पे जा रही हूँ आज 8 बजे. हाँ, किसने जाने देना तेरे को? और क्या सब का क्या ग्रोइंग अप, जब आपका ये था मैं ये करती हूँ, मम्मी और पापा और भाई और बहन, हाँ कर, हम तेरे साथ हैं, तू कर. ऐसे हुआ कभी?
You have to fight for everything.
That is an interesting point of view. You have that point of view. Would you like to give that up now, please? You have to fight for everything. No, everything is just a choice away from me now. It is me who is not choosing it. It is there and I can create it. I can have it. I can bring you to actualization. सिर्फ मुझे चुनना है. और जो भी मुझे रोकेगा उसको बता देगी मैं. Am I making any sense or just a drama?
No, we are receiving so much.
Thanks, Kamal. You're making too much sense.
And you know, Kaval, when you said about, the growing up years, कि कोई तुमको ऐसे बोलता था, so someone in the call added कि story, I guess Neera said, stories में पढ़ते थे, महाभारत में, भागवत में, रामायण, everything and all. So I remember, so there were people around, now you made me realize, I tapped into that energy, that there were people who were like, everything is possible, you have to choose and do it. And then, घर में क्या होता था? You were given that social norms. ऐसा करना है, ऐसा नहीं करना है. You just said it all. Thank you so much. And then I would like to know, it's been such a contribution that there were people who made me the person I am, in terms of they contributed. And I know that I can do it now. So definitely, definitely, definitely. So no more trauma drama. And I don't want to listen to Tathastu from you ever, ever, ever again on the call. Just blessing, 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 blessing. The other day I was sharing this with Harshita also, that she has to do a Tathastu to one or the other on the call. Thank you so
Kawal,
But
much.
see,
I don't do it to
me.
bring people down, guys. I don't do it to bring people down. It's just to make a
Kawal.
point. It's just to make a point that you are still creating your point of view creates your reality. That's all.
Yes. And yeah, and the moment you say it, the energy shifts and the energy changes. So that's what I'm saying. That we all love to receive the blessings. So thank
So,
you. Thank you.
Mamta, what were you saying, darling?
Saying तथास्तु से खाली मैं नहीं घबराती हूँ, सब घबराते हैं. I'm just
What
kidding.
triggers? Listen, what triggers when I say Tathastu?
Yes, we got it. That I'm just
So
kidding with you.
what triggers is you want to change. If you don't want to change, आपको गुस्सा लगेगा मेरे ऊपर. और अगर आपको रिमाइंडर लगता है और आप now then you want to change something, then it could be a gift too. जैसे मैं चाहती ये हूं, पर मैं उसको फैंटेसी में बदल देती हूँ. मैं इलिमिनेट कर देती हूँ अपनी नोइंग, अपनी अवेयरनेस. By just asking one question, you would get the awareness. But nobody ever told us. Even when we know it now, sometimes we forget because there's so much entrainment about other stuff that we have. And what we have is only conclusions and answers that we have been told, that we have decided. And it is not easy. It's not easy to leave all that. वो सबसे पहले आ जाता है और आएगा और अभी भी आता है. लेकिन क्या आप उस वक्त present हो to use another tool? So everywhere you are reversing fantasy into reality and reality into fantasy rather than being all of you. Sorry, guys. Gita, I called you later, darling. I'm in a class. 9:30.
Kawal,
Yes, Jazz.
so when you just said like a few minutes ago that you can look at people and say see if they're a contribution to you or not, can you give me some examples of how somebody in your life could be a contribution to you?
Just by asking, is this person a contribution to me? Light? Yes. Not light? No. Access is very simple. Don't complicate it. And then you can ask another question. Okay, universe, I can't see it. Can you show me the contribution that person is? And then you open your eyes and don't have a story running in your head. When your glass is not full, you will get all the possibilities and all the awarenesses. Where all these people are, whoever that person is, a contribution or not.
But if you wish to actualize I wish to actualize like certain people, like with certain skills that I don't have. Like I wish to, learn more about those skills. So I do ask like what energy space consciousness, like can my body be to actualize a person who has like excellent business knowledge? Because obviously I wish to go into business. But then like
No, that's not
why
a question. That's not a question. That's a statement with a question mark attached. Question is a question where you don't know the answer. Question is an open-ended. What do I require here? Who do I need to contact? Who or what do I need to choose? Can I have the possibilities laid out? What else is possible that I haven't even considered? How does it get any better than this? You ask and
But
you
like if I'm looking for some like for me it's like the business knowledge. I would like to like actualize somebody who has
so
like a
all the
business or
questions
has
I asked are not, all the question I asked are not, won't
Well-
give you awareness. Only that particular person that you want to come and give you the knowledge of that business, would he come? That will help. Otherwise, no, nobody else, right?
well, no wonder nothing has been showing up because I'm like, well, what's it gonna take for that
Because you
business person to show
one
up? Or,
point of view कि एक वो बंदा जिसको पता होगा. That's why they say we ask for one man who will come in a white horse and sweep us through.
yes, who will know the business
And
knowledge?
who will love me. Okay. In Access, we say you have to have at least 4 or 5. A humanoid woman at least requires 4 or 5 husbands. One to do the job outside, one to fix the things in the house, one to run errands
Yeah.
for you, one to be in bed with you.
But then should I like
Property was
ask?
very
Put all your
intelligent.
eggs
Property
in
was
one
very
basket?
intelligent.
How can that work?
Well, then if I do wish to like get more business knowledge, then should I just like pose my question as like what energy space consciousness can my body and I be to get somebody who has business? And how would I frame that question?
Yeah,
Like,
listen to the call
Can
again.
be
I
able-
think I gave 10 questions,
Hmm,
if not more.
I'm overthinking this, and that's why I'm confused again.
Yeah, when if you were not thinking, well, how aware would you be?
Well, I wouldn't be stinking for one because I'm thinking, so I'd be
Yes.
smelling nice.
Yes, yes. So ask yourself a question. If I wasn't thinking, what would I be aware of? And everything doesn't allow me to be present in every now moment. Would I be willing to destroy and uncreate it all? Right, wrong, good,
Yes.
bad, God, all nice shorts, boys and beyond.
Okay, I'm going to listen to this call again because now I can't recall those questions, so I will listen. But thank you
Yes,
for your
please.
contribution.
Yes, please. And sex is one of the greatest fantasy zone of this reality.
Please
And
elaborate.
Gary says sex should be like playing a frisbee with someone. And just because
Can
you
you
put
please
your body
elaborate?
parts, just because you put your body parts together with somebody, it doesn't mean intimacy at all. We all know what intimacy is. Oh, actually, we were supposed to do honor this time. I forgot. We do these book clubs, and the fantasy came there, and everybody said fantasy, and I just forgot. And now at this moment, I remember it was supposed to be honor. Okay, next time honor.
We'll put it in the group for you to remember.
Yeah, level intimacy. What was I saying?
You were talking about the frisbee and
Intimacy is level of awareness, not putting body parts together. It's the awareness you are willing to have with another person. That has nothing to do with copulation. Nothing at all. So like you have head tripping, you have crotch tripping too. None of those are going to get you to your reality. None at all. We have 10 minutes, guys. Any questions which are burning, which anybody wants to ask in any area? Jump in.
Kaval?
Yes, Harshita.
Yes, I have a question. Like अभी ना whatever जो भी मैं सीख रही हूँ या जो भी मैं करती हूँ, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि like थोड़ा सा मैं सोचती ज्यादा हूँ, कॉन्फिडेंस थोड़ा कम है मेरा. और पहले I was like बस करना है तो करना है. It's either about tuition, it's about candle making, it's about pot making. पहले बहुत like मुझे ऐसा लगता है, I don't know, बट अभी ऐसा लग रहा है कि होगा कि नहीं होगा, रिस्पॉन्स आएगा कि नहीं आएगा. और पहले तो ऐसा होता था रिस्पॉन्स आए नहीं आए, आई गिफ्ट टू पीपल. अभी मुझे थोड़ा डर भी लग रहा है.
So I really relate to you. I remember this was one of my questions very early in my life. I said मैं तो ऐसे डिसीजन करती थी, मैं तो सोचती नहीं थी, बाद में सोचती थी, मैं तो बिल्कुल. और अब तो मुझे, अब मैं बैठ जाती हूँ सोचने के लिए. आप बोलते हो थिंकिंग इज थिंकिंग. सो प्लीज डोंट स्टॉप योरसेल्फ, but just be aware of that time. You were being aware of the energy. That time it was like, aha, I'll do that. Please keep doing that. Don't hold yourself back.
Yes, and you know, मतलब मैंने इतनी बॉटल्स और इतने कैंडल्स बनाए हैं कि आई कैन नॉट टेल यू. जितना मेरा पॉकेट में है सब कुछ मैंने लगा देना है. आई वाज लाइक दैट. और अभी ऐसे होता है कि पता नहीं यार होगा कि नहीं होगा. अभी तो मैं
Now let's
बॉटल्स को टच
not
भी
go
नहीं कर
into the
रही हूँ.
story. I've heard it. Everybody's heard it. They've got the energy of it, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Don't go
yes.
there into that story in your head. When you go to that story in your head, ये मैं ऐसे करती थी, मैं ऐसे करती थी, अब मैं नहीं कर सकती, तथास्तु. So say, oh my God, here I know, like I know. Go ahead and do it. When there is an urchin, when there is that contracted energy, that is the time you need to ask. Don't buy into कि अभी अब मुझे और different तरीके से जीना है. जो काम पहले कर रहा था, जो what was working before, go ahead, do that. Why not? Why should you stop it?
Okay. Okay.
So I can really relate to that because I did that. और मैंने सोची, मैं अब मुझे सोचना शुरू कर दिया, ये राइट है कि रॉन्ग है. मैं पहले तो मैं कभी सोचती ही नहीं थी. पहले तो मैं बस
Yes,
में आया और मैं कर लेती थी. So what is it that I am?
Chak de fatte. I was like chak de
Chak
fatte.
de fatte. My takiya kalam used to be chak de fatte.
Yes, yes. Thank you.
राम
Kaval.
मिलाए जोड़ी है हम में से बहुत
I
सारे
know.
लोग.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. So, any more questions? Hi, Aarti's niece.
Kaval, can we do a no question or request?
Hello.
Can we do a energy pull riddle?
What energy pull do you want me to do?
Whatever comes to you, whatever is, you know.
Can I suggest someone? Good morning.
Hi, Salima. How are you?
Good. Of joy and happiness.
Joy and happiness.
The first word that came to me was peace, but then that's within. So
Peace
whatever
is
it comes to you.
peace is distractor implant.
How about people that are a contribution to us?
Okay, let's do everybody is in for a 5 minutes energy pull.
Yes.
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 Okay, so you can close your eyes or
Yes,
not,
yes.
ask your every cell to be present and ask your body to be the comfort it truly is. Lower all your barriers. Open up receiving. All floodgates for receiving. Expand out to the whole of universe. You are the universe. Don't choose to contract you. You can't. You cannot contract you. Can you put this huge universe into this small body? You just choose to be there. You can choose to be the phenomenons, the magnanimous being that you truly be. Just be everywhere. Is there anything that's not you? Look everywhere. Do you see you everywhere? That's how vast you are. So when you are that, you are the universe. Who are you asking contribution from? You. Would you like to give yourself the contribution? Would you like to commit to you? Would you like to choose you in every now moment? Be kind to yourself. Because there is no exclusion. You are the universe, and each and every cell, molecule on the planet is you. Universe is you, quantum entanglement is you, the beings around you are you, all the beings on this call are you. That is how you relate to each one of them. That is how the same story where is going on in your world too. So if you start to contribute to you, the world will follow suit. Each and every cell is you. Are you willing to receive the contribution you truly be to you? When you pull energy, you just become present. You're not pulling anybody else. You're pulling you. You are inviting you to be who you be. You're reminding you to be who you be. You're choosing to be the infinite being that you truly are. Think of anybody that you think is not contributing. Just check within where you are not contributing. If happiness is not around, joy is not around, peace is not around, where have you given that up? Just a choice away. Would you please be aware and present that it's just a choice, that I can choose to be the ease, joy, glory that I truly am? You are ease. You are joy. You are abundance. You are glory, the exuberant expression of abundance. Life will become ease, joy, glory if you recognize anything that is around you is a contribution. It's either adding to your peace, joy, glory, or it is reminding you to choose that again. Choose who you truly be. Nobody can take that away from you if you do not give it away. Just close your eyes anytime you're contracted and ask, what would it be like to be me at this moment? Show me, universe. I forget, I falter, I doubt. Can you hold my hand? Universe is willing, wanting, desiring, waiting for your ishara. Yes, that's who you are. That's truly who you are. Don't ever forget that. Thank you. Thank you, guys. You can open your eyes when you're ready. Or not.
कवल रिकॉर्डिंग बंद करें 9 बज गए